Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We didn't have the music this morning. Tammy and I were a little bit running behind. So we want to welcome you to this training session. And we're excited, folks, because God Backup have so many features. And I think that folks really don't know what they have in the palm of their hands. But before we begin, we just want to welcome Bakshi from Bangladesh and Enyonam from Accra, Ghana. Welcome, welcome. We have MC from Texas, Jim from New Brunswick. We have Bruce from Florida. Welcome, Bruce. Gary, hey, Gary, how are you, buddy? Let's see here. We have Chris from Greece. Nice. We have Jacob here. Welcome, welcome, Jacob. Let's see here. Oh, my phone was on, so I'm going to turn this off. I like to see them. I like to monitor everybody coming in through my phone also. We have Benjamin here. Great to see you here. Jacob, Benjamin, Joe, great to see you from Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful place. Let's see here. We have Manshibo. Great to see you. We have Gloria. Manshibo from South Africa. Awesome. We have Gloria here from Greencastle. Great to see you here. We have Esperanza from Panama. Nice. We have Calvin. Great to see you here. Agatha from Cape Coast. Nice in Ghana. We have Key West here from Ghana. Kwisi. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I apologize if I didn't. Pauline from Hawaii. Nice, nice. We have here Edward. Great to see you from Texas. And we have Gaetano. We have Courtney. Great to see you from Toronto. We have Fina Count. Great to see you from Ghana. We have Francis from Ghana. And we have Gaetano from the UK. Great to see you. It's so nice to see everybody from all over the world, guys. Really, really awesome. Just keep them coming. And so Tammy and I are... I've been a little bit under the weather this past few days. So please forgive us if we're coughing or whatever. It's one of those things. But we're committed to you. We want to make sure that we show up every Saturday to train you on everything that that we have here in God Backup. So Tammy, is there anything else that you want to share?
Yeah, we'll jump right into the training, but maybe at the end, if any of you have any questions, we can help you, throughout the process of the back office. So we're going to go into a few segments this morning, and then Chris is going to share with you the collaboration part of it, because it doesn't take a lot of work to do that. So maybe Chris, do you want to start with the GVO channel?
Sure.
And then,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So let me do that. So this here is your GBU cloud. Okay. Just like Google Drive or Dropbox, you just type in here GBU cloud, right? And obviously the first time that you logged in, it won't ask you for your password again. It does remember, unless you haven't logged in a few weeks, or I don't know, maybe it's a week or a couple of days, you may have to re-log in again, but normally it just keeps you in. You can see I have 3 computers that are backed up. I want to mention, while we're on the topic, that on the 27th of September, Joel is making a huge announcement, folks. This is going to be another milestone to really increase your income. There's a lot of benefits that are going to come with that, so you don't want to miss that out. And while we're doing this, let me just go to the YouTube channel just to show you what's going on, because you should really register for that. Let me just go back here. Let's see, collaborate and share, live. There we go. That particular event here, there's going to be a huge influx, like on a positive sense of the word, on commissions that are going to be offered to associates. It's really, really exciting. I really recommend that you turn on notification. As you can see, I did mine on here. When you click on that, it will turn it on, and you'll receive an email notification when it's taking place. So that's in about 13 days. So please do not miss that. Really, really, really important. That's going to be another milestone. Now, one thing that they're going to talk about is,
Chris, if you can just go back, because there's so many people that are brand new and they need to be familiar with the YouTube channel, where to access all of these trainings, because often through our training, people will say, oh, do you have a recording? So maybe walk them through that process.
So what you see here, and this is actually, in fact, let me just do that. Let me just remove this here to put you right into the root of the GBO channel. So I just posted it here into the chat, and I highly recommend folks that you subscribe to this. Okay, I really recommend it because every time there's a new video, or should say a new broadcast, you get notification. You'll be notified. So it's YouTube is really good that way. And you can see here that every single session that we do through StreamYard, which is what you're going through right now, through your YouTube link that you clicked on, and you'll find that we have literally years of information here. We have, for example, 90-day campaigns. We have success cycle series. This series over here, folks, this is literally the 5 modules that are the nucleus in how to build a network marketing team, from the prospecting to inviting to following up, third-party credibility, and handling objections. And what I find ironic here, folks, is one of the most important training. Obviously, learning how to prospect and invite is very important. As you can see, it's more frequently viewed. But the follow-up, 90% of your business is in the follow-up. 90%. And the third-party credibility. And folks, I've opened markets in countries with third-party credibility by bringing a CEO with me, or a very high-profile member of the corporate to deal with a high-profile associate in these countries. Third-party credibility, it is such an important aspect. And I think I may cover this here. And I do recommend you spend some time on that. So this is really important because these are tools that are helping you build your network marketing team. And you can see here the God Backup team training session. There's a full playlist here. And everything that we've been conducting every Saturdays are here, every single day, including the Saturday events that are here. Which, by the way, if you just want to be part of the events, it's over here. Okay, all the events are here. So again, everything is at your fingertips here, folks. There's nothing missing. We have Italian presentations, we have Spanish presentation, we have French presentations. These are the Wednesday. Let's say you missed one of the Wednesday presentation. Now, I don't put them all on the playlist. In fact, there's a lot of them, but you can certainly go into the live session and go back here. As you can see here, there's a Spanish presentation that's coming about. You can see here another one here in Spanish. Anyway, so you can see here that there's a lot of different events that are taking place, and I do recommend for you to venture into all of that. So is that good, Tammy? Did you want me to continue on that? I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah. So as you can see, everything is there at your fingertips to learn how to build your business. And if you want to, if somebody that you're contacting is open to look at a presentation and it was already done, then send them the link. Even if they don't get a live, it's perfectly fine. And then you follow up with them. So
for example,
we use the links. Yeah.
You know, if you click the 3 dots over here and you click share, right? If you copy this, I'll put it here in our comments here, in our sessions, and you can see if you click on that, it'll take you right to this video. Okay. So again, folks, it's take advantage of everything that's at your disposal, that's available to you to help you kind of build your business, so we can really help you create a wonderful stream of income with God Backup. Yeah, so I'm going to turn back into the GBU cloud. Go ahead, Tammy.
Yeah. And make sure that everybody that you bring in, or if you bring in people and they're not really active, yet they brought in some new people, we need to take care of them and make sure they're plugged into what's the first steps on getting started. Because often I find in the network marketing industry, if you bring somebody in who's not that active, but they brought a few people in, be there for them. And I did a session yesterday and just a quality person, and walked them through the process, exactly what we're going to do today. I walked them through the process. So, Chris, you want to go right into, I'll do some of the basics, and then you can go into what today's session's really about.
Well, I mean, you suggested for me to go into the cloud, so
it was more of the cloud YouTube channel. But if you want to go ahead, and then I'll do some basics after.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. And by the way, folks, before I leave this page here, this button here, you guys don't see these two buttons here, but you're going to see this as of the 27th. And when you click on show files, you know, when you install your God Backup app, which is this one over here, right? You can see here that September 13, that's today, 10:10, that's this morning. You can see it about 20 minutes ago, there was a backup being done. Now, once this is done, what's happening is you will see a rectangle like this. And at the moment, to be able to access those files that you backed up from your computer, you have to click the restore process button. And then there's a process for you to restore these files back to your computer. So Joel recognized that that is not necessarily all that user friendly. And when you click on show files, then what's happening is it shows all the files that are backed up from my computer. So this is it here. If you go under user, and under user, this is my name here. This is my computer, and everything is in there. Absolutely everything is in there. For example, I have, let's go back here to, let's see, I have my documents directory, my desktop directory, my download directory. See, and once you know that all your files are here, here's the good thing. Here's the thing that you can do. You could turn around, okay, and say, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to, let's say, delete. I'm not saying to do that right now. You have to be mindful of this here, folks, because you have to make sure your files are backed up. But I can turn around and I can literally, delete all of these files. Okay. I can turn around and delete these files. And from there, again, it doesn't matter that are gone from my local drive. The benefits is now you're going to make your drive will be a lot less full. So if you go back, for example, to your documents, right, you can turn around and all of these folders are going to be on the cloud. And this is what I'm saying here. They're all going to be on the cloud. So you can turn around and say, well, just be careful about certain things. But again, you want to delete a lot of the heavy files. So all the heavy lifting is on the cloud, and your computer only contains what you need. And let's say you need to access, I don't know, your desktop, right? You can turn around and bring all of these files back, or individual files back that you need to work on, but everything stays on the cloud. So this is this is going to be an awesome feature, because many of you will be able to save your computers by removing a lot of the heavy files that are on the cloud. And now you can just bring what you need to work on and leave everything on the cloud. You see how convenient that is? And the thing here, folks, I want to show you something. For example, over here, this is an external drive. Okay. That's an external drive. And the fact here is it's for some reason it failed. Why? I don't know. But the point here is, what if I depend on this? Right now, I don't care because it's on the cloud. So this is why external drives are awesome, but I don't trust them, right? For that particular reason. So let me just put this back here. So the fact here is God Backup has such amazing feature, and it goes way beyond backing up your files. And this is what I want to share with you. I want to show you. If I go to my collaborate and share, okay, in my collaborate and share, I do have a lot of files here. Okay. So from here, I created, so for example, these files, you can drag and drop them from your local drive right into this window, and it will just copy them. And what I did is I created a test folder here, okay, to show you the collaborate and share. So I have a text document. I have an Excel spreadsheet, and here I have a document, a Word document. Okay. So for example, if I click on the test here, okay. And by the way, these are the names of the recipients of the contest right now. So I was working with Joel to test this, and you can see that anybody who has recruited anybody will be on that list. Okay. So from there, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click for you to view this, and I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to put it into the chat. So all of you can do this in real time. Okay. So I know there's about a 10-second delay here once I post this based on you on YouTube and me sharing. So I'm just going to talk a little bit while this is taking place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this document, which is a text document. Okay. Now, any one of you here that click on that link, I'd like to collaborate with you. So for example, if I take all of these, let me put these over here, and I say, I don't want them to be bold anymore. Okay. Now you will find that if you click on the link, in fact, what I'm going to do so we can do this in real time, just 1 second. I'm going to put a little bit of magic here, folks. Just 1 second. Let me just bear with me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something really cool. Okay, so this here is, what do you call this one? That's a browser called Firefox. This is Firefox, and this is Safari. Okay, so what I did is, as you know, I just cut and paste the share link that I shared with you into the comments. I'm going to put that same link over here. Okay, let's wait for it to come back. Come on. Okay, here we go. So this here, you can see right now that I removed the bold and there's no more bold here. Okay, so that's a different browser. That is to simulate what some of you are probably doing right now. If you click on the link, you see this information. Now, this, by the way, is available through many of the emails that were sent. This is, again, the list of people that qualified so far that actually sponsored people in a contest. Now, if I turn around and I take all of these here, okay, I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and I'm going to put them as yellow. Okay, I'm going to save that. Okay, now you will find that if you refresh it, I wonder if it's a bit slower because everybody's clicking on the link. I wonder, because usually it's a lot faster than that. Here we go. You can see here that this is a different browser. So all of you should see this as yellow. If that's the case and you click on the link, just put a yes or a Y into the chat to confirm. So for the viewers can confirm what I'm telling is absolutely true. Okay. So I know there's a delay here of about 10 seconds. So and this is the awesome thing about the collaborate and share. So it's a bit like, here we go. Okay, Joe also, and MC, excellent, Bruce. Okay, so I'm going to turn around now, and I'm going to say, okay, from J down to Kofi, I'm going to make that bold. Okay, I'm going to save it. And I'm going to do a refresh here. This one here. Oh, let's say this one. Here we go. Let's do a refresh. Might be a bit longer because a lot of us on the webinar are clicking that link. I'm thinking because it's usually a lot quicker than that. Here we go. You see, this is all in bold now. Okay, so this again, it's part of the collaborate and share. And also pay attention that if you're sending this link to someone that does not have the cloud service, they can turn around and try it for free for a couple of days. I think 6 or 7 days. Isn't that awesome?
That is so awesome. So
the fact here is now people, by using your tool, by sharing this with your audience, you can sign up new people that are seeing, wow, this is cool. Remember, we get paid for doing that. That's another asset that people do like. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get out of this file and to show you, for example, this is a Word document. Okay. Let's get the Word document here. And this is, by the way, the GBU compensation plan, a document that we did. This is all available in a PDF. So I just figured I'll share something that's public domain. So I'm going to go ahead and again, I'm going to get you to view. And of course I can get you to download, edit, but I'm just going to get you to view at the moment. And I will go ahead and share this link. And I'm going to put this into this browser. Okay. So that was the Word document, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's wait for it to come back. There we go. Okay. So from there, you can see GPU compensation plan. This is, what's that browser again? Call here. This is Firefox here. And this is Safari. So they're two different browsers. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this section yellow. And keep in mind, you can just retype things, you can change things, but this is how you can collaborate with your team. So I'm going to save that. Come back here, do a refresh. And let's wait for it to come back. And bada boom, bada bing, right? So this is what we call true collaborate and share. So it's more than just sharing a file with someone, but your team can all work on this. If you make it where they can edit and everything else, I'm not going to do that today because there's a bit of a delay. It doesn't work very well using this tool, but you can see the feature that's available right now. Okay. And you can do the same thing with, this is an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. Let's go back again, Excel spreadsheet. There we go. So this morning I was doing a few little tests. So if I turn around and I say, okay, I want to collaborate and share this. I'll make sure that people can view, collaborate and share, copy. Okay. And I'm going to put that right over here. And I'm also going to put it into the referral here. So you guys can click that and do this with me as I'm testing this feature. Okay. So this is a spreadsheet right now. So you see, if your team is working on a spreadsheet and let's say there's data, obviously I'm just using a social media tracking example here. But if I turn around and I say, okay, I'd like to make that, let's say black, and I'd like to have it bold. Okay. I'm going to save that. And of course, this link here that all of you can confirm, I'm going to go ahead and refresh that page. Wait for it to come back. I have a feeling because many of you might have clicked on the link, the system has to take under consideration everybody that's watching. But you can see now the test has been changed to black. Just to go a little bit more here, I'm going to call it test 2. Okay. And let's make that one. Let's make that one, let's say red and bold. Save. Okay. Now, all of you, if you click on the link, just like me here, I'm going to refresh the page. Wait for it to come back. And here we are. So from there, you can see test number 2 in red. Okay. So this is a really, really cool feature that you can really take advantage of here. Let me just get rid of this here, folks. I'll put that somewhere else. Okay. So again, these are 3 files that I just shared with you. So this is something that you can all do right now. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So that's a test folder I just created. So I'm not going to keep that test folder forever, but for the time being, you can go and test this. So, and there's so much more coming, folks. This is what it is. Again, we don't just have a cloud service. We also have a business venture with tools that are available to you to promote the cloud service. This is what I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about the future. So Tammy, I'm going to turn this over to you and to talk about some of the features that are so important that are available within the GOTBACKUP project. Back to you.
Yeah. So they use this tool. We'll go right to that right now, Chris.
Okay. Use this.
So for those of you who are new, you want to learn how to do the backup itself. And there you go here. So you have Windows, you have the Mac, and you want to download the link. You have videos to watch to be able to do that. And if you want things explained not through a video, there is the extra on the bottom there. Maybe Chris, you can click on that to show people. So if you were doing, let's say, for example, Windows, and you got the video, but you have directions and pictures as well on each step of the process. Okay, so I love this part because I'm a visual person, so this is perfect. And you've got the different languages there as well. So everything that you have in a video is explained through this session too, through this part.
And also very important that you keep in mind, folks, that if you are, let's say, sharing your cloud storage with your family members or friends of yours that are using, I don't know, 1 terabyte out of your 6 terabytes, and they say, okay, where do I find the app to install my computer? Because they don't have an account like you. They have access to their cloud, right? Like they have access to their own cloud here, right? Based on 1 terabyte, but they don't have access to this.
Mm-mm.
So how do they access these files to install the application on their computer to back up their computer? Well, this is where you can find it. And you can see here, for example, I happen to have a Mac, so I'm going to click on the Mac, and the instructions are here. Okay. But let's see here, getting how to restore, change backup. Just a second here. Where's this located here? Getting started with GOTBACKUP. There we go. Is that the one? How do I start backing up? For detailed instructions. How do I restore my data? Why am I not seeing it at the moment? How to restore your data, change GOTBACKUP settings. Lots of good information here. For some reason, Tammy, I can't find how to restore your data, getting started. Let's see, Windows. Oh, it's right here. What am I doing? Download the desktop app for Windows. For some reason, I thought it was download the video. No. This is the app right here, right? You download the app right here. That's for the PC. And if it happens to Mac, it's this one here, download. And once you download it, and the video is explaining exactly what Tammy was sharing earlier, all the steps that you do with the different operating system that you chose to to purchase. So it's, again, everything is here. It's really, really, really awesome. So back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, and for those who have not set up sub accounts, you can see the ad. Chris, you want to go to that? The ad on the middle right, on the right side, you can add a member of the family.
Oh,
yeah.
My mind is cluttered this morning.
I know, me too.
Lightheaded.
Yeah.
I mean, are
go
dealing with
ahead,
it.
Chris. You can put the name and go ahead.
So I'm going to put here test test 1. And thanks, Joel. I appreciate the comment here.
Yeah.
Back to you, Timmy. Test. There we go. Test 1. And then you can decide how much space you want to give, right? If, let's say, you want to give to one of your child, maybe younger, maybe all they need is 500 to get a half a terabyte, right? Maybe that's enough, right? So from there, that's it. You would click add new, and then you just follow the instructions. It's all there. So back to you, Tammy.
Yeah. So that's it's super simple. And then you obviously send the link to them, and they just go on the link and they create their own password, and they have access to the to be able to do the upload. So any other, sometimes we have this add a new member, and sometimes don't. It disappears. We have not experienced that. One thing that you can do, Nias, is you can contact support. They could have a look at your account, but
Yeah, because I haven't seen that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if the account is created, it's created, and then
Uh-huh.
the person that you specify the email to, which a system will ask you to provide the ID as you saw earlier in the email, then the person that you're providing or giving that space to will be giving instructions to go through the process, which is a very, very simple process. But I've never seen an account disappearing ever.
Mm-mm.
So if something happened, just go to support because they should be made aware of that so we can handle it. And maybe something has happened, and I don't have a crystal ball, but in my experience, I haven't seen anything like this. Timmy, anything else?
Yeah, and you can see the auto login. You can also click there. It's going to take you to the GBU
Yeah,
cloud.
the auto login, folks, it's going to take you basically to your cloud.
Hmm.
Okay, just like you saw over here,
Hmm.
you can type into it, GBU cloud. You can also access it right from this button here. Again, just food for thought. Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else?
Yeah, so I think we're done there. Does anybody else have any questions on this part?
So we want to keep that really simple here, folks.
Yeah.
We didn't want to make this call complicated. It's a very simple thing. The one thing that we want to really focus on is to collaborate and share, which is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's kind of like Google Drive, where you can collaborate these files with a community of yours, and you can all work on them. And that's what we wanted to really focus on. So you're aware of the features. And also, when you talk about God Backup, these are all features that someone else that may not see the value at the moment may turn around and see the value of this because of this feature, right? So again, it's just food for thought. Just one second here. For some reason, I did that. Okay. Um, Now, one thing that's really, really important, as we mentioned in all our calls, is God Backup offers you tools to promote the business that you have. So, Tammy, you want to cover that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so these are the links that the funnels that are available to you. We're super fortunate to have funnels done for us. So the first one on the top. Here's what when I train people, I get them to go through their own funnels so they get an idea of what they're sending to people. Don't just send something to somebody blindfolded. Watch the video in the funnel so you understand what's there, especially if it's people you already know, and then choose the funnel that you want to send to them. And if you have the email system for that funnel, then perfect. Now you're on automation, so it's awesome. If you don't have the emails done for you, you can contact support, and they can add the emails if you choose to pay for them. And so the one on the top left is one of the original funnels, which is really great. And the one directly on the right, if somebody's interested, I don't put them through the information. If they're ready to get started, I'll send them that. But I even go further when you click on that, Chris, and then you click on Get Started Today. And if you want them to do the 99 and you talk to them about the year, just click on the 99, Chris. Yeah, and send them that link above.
You see, I happen to be my account, so that's why you see Yoda here,
Yeah.
but that will be your ID.
Yeah.
So if someone is ready to get started, you can skip all the stages of information, folks. They can go back to that later. I mean, hit the iron while it's hot, right? They're ready to start. Don't get them to start playing guessing games and, giving them options to say, oh, I have to figure this out. Give them the link right away to sign up, right? And then from there, you send that link to whoever you want. Don't use this. This is mine. But you would have your ID here, and that's it. They put their information over here, the contact information there, and then you leave things as they are. I recommend for you to keep this daily backup yearly for rather than just 30 days. This is awesome, folks, because if God forbid something happens, your stuff is secure on a third-party server outside of where God Backup's located, right? $10 a year. I don't know about you, but it's dirt cheap. $20, that if you want to make money with God Backup, you definitely want to leave this on. That's it. That's all. If you want to pay with your credit card, that you fill that in. If you want to pay with crypto, you just use your handle ID and that's it. And there's many different tokens that you can use to pay, and God Backup will receive the payment. So this is really awesome, especially if you're dealing with countries where maybe credit cards are a little bit of a difficult thing. And there's other ways to pay, but I'm not going to get to all of these. But we do have some trainings that we conducted on the internal wallet, which is an awesome feature. Again, folks, there's so many options. It just blows my mind. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at some of the questions, Chris. I don't know if you addressed that one for Nias with the total 5. Like, where do you see them when you add a new member? They were
Okay,
asking.
are we
that
back
question.
to?
I don't know if you.
Are we back to?
Maybe we'll stay here and let's go through the funnels and then we'll go back.
Yes,
So,
I would suggest that. So
yeah.
this is, and by the way, we've done some training. Go to the email marketing trainings that we did on our YouTube channel. Where was this? Again, I just want to point this out because this is really important that you know this. I'm going to go back to the GVO YouTube channel. Yeah, it's really sad about Kurt. Okay, so from there, if I go back to the global virtual opportunity, you go back to playlists, you go back to the training session, you're going to see here, unlock the power of the God Backup lead capture system. That's a really good one. We've done a great job, I think, on this one. There's another one, high converting email, God Backup. Any of those will talk about the email marketing aspect of things. And all of these funnels, they end up into an email marketing that is included with God Backup, where normally if you build an opportunity with a network marketing company, you first of all, you don't have funnels like this, and you don't have a lead capture system to control the leads that are coming in. These are all extra things that you need to buy from third-party companies. This is a one-stop shop. It has everything you need. Awesome. So this is this funnel over here that will actually feed the pre-enrollees, which I'll share in a minute here. This one over here, as Tammy said, someone who wants to get started. These ones here on the right, this one and this one, these are awesome for Google ads, Facebook ads, because again, I'm assuming you're probably using a video, a picture, something that got them to click on your ad. And the moment they do, you don't want them to start doing other things other than providing what you paid for, the name and the email. Okay. So that's why these are really good over here. This one and this one. I like this one. I find it's really kind of familiar with most people with Instagram and so forth.
Yeah.
This one over here, I kind of took over, Tammy. You want to continue?
Yeah, we actually use that one at some trade shows, and just put our links, QR codes. It was great. So if you go up a bit, Chris, for the live, go up a bit to attend, to send people to join the live presentation is right here. So on the left side, you can see, use this link to invite your prospects to a live webinar, which is Wednesday night with the company. And there's others in different languages as well. Mm-hmm. So you would copy your link and send that to them to attend a live.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's talk about the free service for 7 days.
Free. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's two different versions. One's animated and one is more human-like, connecting. And so you choose. I mean, that's why I say go through every single link. And even if you have to, keep a note of what you liked about each one, that way you have them easily accessible. That's what I have. Everybody learns differently. So I have that. So when I connect with people, I know exactly which one I want to send them. The only only time I actually use these links is when somebody is not sure if they're ready to get started, but they like to try it first. Some people use that just for a campaign itself. If you're doing social media and you want to, put a campaign out there where you're sharing this funnel for them to try it, you can do that as well. So those are the two options here.
And just so you know that when someone opt in to one of those funnels, it goes to a different lists. And again, if you go back to the email marketing, we walk you through all of that. We point exactly which funnel points to which list. So when you go to your lead capture system, you know exactly what to do. Okay. So these are trainings that are available to you.
Yeah, and if you haven't purchased those emails, it's 7 emails because it's a 7-day free trial, and it gives them guidance. It encourages them to get started. I love these emails, and I know when we initially launched it, I believe it was $19.99 for the 7 emails. Now it's I believe maybe 24, but you can contact support and ask them for a specific email system that's here. And yeah, I highly recommend to invest in your business. Email marketing is very important. It automates everything. You personalize the email so people really get to know who you are. And then you continue doing broadcast emails, connecting with the people that are on your list, and inviting them to the Wednesday night presentation or any team presentations or what you have available for them.
So Tammy, let's finish to talk about, and then we can jump to email quickly.
Yeah. So the bottom two, the one on the left, I love this one. It really creates an emotional connection for people, especially somebody who's been in network marketing and maybe they haven't had the results that they wanted, and a little bit of frustration there. This one's perfect for them. It's perfect for somebody who's there. And yeah, go ahead, go through your campaigns. Once you go through your funnels, then you'll go, oh my gosh, that's perfect for that person. But if you're doing all of this online, it's totally different. If you're doing campaigns,
totally. I like this one, Tammy, personally. This is a new one with a new video, which is absolutely awesome. So again, I find that this is really, it brings a lot of the important aspect of the trends of today with cloud service. Absolutely brilliant. I love this video. And this particular funnel will actually end up into the pre-enrollee lists. Okay. So Tammy was talking about the emails, and then I'll come back to that so you guys understand what we were referring to. But this is really awesome. And this little timer here, it works really well. When people see a countdown, we're kind of trained to, oh my God, I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision. So it's all part of the marketing. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So this, again, these are your tools, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to design these funnels, folks. It's all done for you. Right? This is so cool. And when you go to the lead capture system, that's what makes things really, really attractive. From now, let's end up in a lead capture system. And if you go to, for example, following up, okay, just 1 second. And on the 27th, folks, there is going to be a really important announcement, and it will show you how you can access all of the emails. Some of us paid the $199 or the $99 to buy the pre-enrollee emails. Some of us spend $20 to buy the email for example, the autopilot, right? I remember that I bought those. Let me just say okay. So those are these emails that I purchased over here. There's another one for the free trial. I think it's this one over here for the English. Right. Yeah. So this is that was it. Sorry, that's in Russian. I think it's this one. I think that's the one that's for the English. Yeah, there it is. Right. So there's going to be information that you'll be able to make a decision to say, you know what, I want the works. I want everything. And you just have to share. So you can see here the free trial is over here. That's the autopilot, the one that Tammy talked about as a network marketer. Maybe that had a bit of some frustration, and basically all the other funnels, they end up into this pre-enrollee, right? And this is what Tammy and I have been using a lot. The only thing that we have done here, folks, is in the email that we purchased, we just added a little video of ourselves at the beginning, and we added our our signature at the bottom, our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our YouTube page, and our TikTok page, right? Just so people can get to know us a little bit better. And every emails, every one of them, it's encouraging them to get started. As you noticed here, I got right into the reason I didn't pick the 99 is some people may not want to do the 99 because they don't know me from Adam. So they say, well, let me try it for $10. Not going to hurt me. And then let me upgrade later when I see that I like it. Right. So again, this is all options and things. So, and the other, go ahead, Tammy.
No, I'm just sniffling. Sorry.
Yeah. The other thing here is a reseller. These are people that have become associates of mine. Okay. And what I like about GOTBACKUP is they automatically, if someone signs up, they're automatically put into that list and they receive those emails automatically. Okay. I remember about a year ago, I went ahead and changed all my emails and I did some things. This is not something you buy. This is something that I created because I wanted my new associate to know exactly what to do, what are the steps they should be doing right from the start. And I have about 10 emails that are going to be sent. You can see here that I sent 115 and 258 open. So that means people came back, 239 clicks. I mean, these are great numbers. So obviously the first email is the one that's the most views and used. So these are new associates that are, again, and Tammy and I have done so many trainings that explain. So we're not going in details here, but today it's more to talk about the collaborate and share, which we covered, and we wanted you to again featured some of the wonderful tools that are available to help you promote your business. So before we end this call, Tammy, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much, like Benjamin says, features that honestly, 2 years ago when we got started, a little over 2 years ago, I went in and I clicked on every video where it says watch the video in orange. And that's how I learned how to access everything, how to do the work the email system. So get familiar with your back office. There's always new things. And you need to be in control of your business. It is your business. So take the time to do this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see here, folks, that we have just an amazing venture with so many tools. You just like Joel stated over here, they spent over 10,000 hours creating the membership area. No wonder. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge behind all of this, folks. Mm-hmm. All you need to do is take a few hours and learn them. And you don't have to take a few hours all in one day. You can take 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here. I know that I spent at least an hour or two at the beginning to learn everything else, to get familiar with everything. And, I know there's a cash contest here that you guys should be made aware of. And not just you, but your team should be aware of that. Right. So I know that there's an extension that is, here we go. It's been applied here. We have 17 more days. Yeah. Obviously, this date is going to change. So it's going to be going till the end of the month of September. So, and folks, again.
And thank you, Joel, for doing that.
Yes.
Because I know people are working so hard and they're just, doing everything they can to get that final deadline. And the fact that you extended it, these people are going to make it for sure. And for those who are very new, you got 17 days to get your 5. So it's exciting. Just one more thing, Chris, before we close out is
I just want to mention quickly is Pete, there is a Telegram group, but it's not a GOTBACKUP Telegram group. It's a Telegram group that Tammy and I own, and we share information in there. It's very generic. Nothing has to do with Chris and Tammy. but it is not a God Backup. It is a Telegram group that we share with everything that we promote when it comes to events and people going up in ranks and everything else. And so it's something that you can access. So ask your upline if it's okay for you to use our Telegram group, and we're very welcome to share that with you. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah. So one more quick thing, FAQ on the bottom, Chris, towards the bottom, FAQ. If you want something fast, go there, right? If you want something fast, go to FAQ. And for example, you sign somebody up, they go into your holding tank. Number 5, it shows you exactly how to move that person from the holding tank into one of the spots that you want to position them. Just little things, you can go through, anytime you're searching for something.
Absolutely. So, folks, in closing, let me just kind of stop the screen share here. In closing, is we've made a lot of information available to you through our Saturday trainings, and every Saturday we kind of rotate, and because we have new people coming in every single day, and it's important for you to direct your new members to what's available to them to learn about what they own and what they have. Just by doing that, your income could grow. Because if, let's say, someone you introduce, well, let me rephrase that you've asked him to come into one of our trainings Saturdays, and something they learn something that is providing them the knowledge to be able to do something that normally they would not have done because they didn't know it existed. This could actually wake someone in your organization, in your downline, that could run with this. That's the reason why we do these calls. That there's 20 people or 80 people. How many do we have today? We're 78. Probably vary between 85 to 78. And it doesn't matter. We show up. Every Wednesdays, we have presentation that are hosted in a company channel. I highly recommend that you teach your downline to come in, because this information are very knowledgeable and educational on the opportunity to help someone see the value of what we have to offer. And that's important. So if, let's say, you're not all that active, just by making sure that your downline or the people you sponsored are plugged in, your income could grow significantly. And I say could because I can't predict if the person's going to do something or not. But this business is a numbers game. And if you send more people to the information, and every one of you do that, the company as a whole does better. And if the company does better, then the income increases. If the income increases, well, remember, in God Backup, everything we get paid is based on percentage. So if the company turns around and goes from, I don't know, a couple $100 million to $500 million to, $1 billion corporation, do you understand that 75% or up to 75% of that is paid to the compensation plan? Folks, it's crazy, the potential here. And we're still in the basement, still toying with this. I keep referring Dropbox, who has 700 million users. They don't get paid for promoting. We do. That's the message that we want to relay here today. So we hope that you saw the potential, first of all, with the collaborate and share, and so much more is coming. Do not miss the event on the 27th. I think you'll be very, very pleased with that. Anything else, Tammy?
I think I missed Nia's question in regards to where do you see the sub-account names. When you go to use this tool, you'll see it right in the center.
Sure.
Yeah, anybody you added.
And we'll finish with that. So when you go to use this tool, thanks, everybody. Thanks, Joel. Really appreciate you. So let me click on use this tool. And as soon as it comes back, here we go. You see where it says add an additional account? It's here. Yeah. All the names are going to be here.
Oh, they don't see it, Chris. They just see you and I.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
There you go.
So what I did is I clicked on the God Backup, use this tool over here, and it took me to my page. And this is where the names are going to be listed. And you need to also be careful, because you are responsible in a sense that if you delete, you have the option to delete these accounts, and someone in your family has been backing up their things and they started deleting things from their phone or their computer, and you chose to cancel your, just be mindful of the fact that people are dependent on you.
Yes.
Okay. So when you start sharing your drive with others, remember that you don't see what they share. That's their stuff, because you don't have access to that segment. It's password protected, but you have access to delete it, right? Because maybe someone's not interested anymore. Maybe they want to have their own God Backup account. So they start backing up to their own account and they say, I don't need the sub account anymore. But my point here is just be mindful of that. Okay. So I think we'll end on this note here, folks. Tammy and I are going to be resting today.
Oh, yeah.
and thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
We will see you on Wednesday and our presentations. And again, folks, make sure that your team knows where the information is. And we're here to help you. So have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And we look forward to see you on Wednesday evening. And bye for now.
Have a great weekend.